Model United Nations. All of a sudden, everyone seems to be going crazy about it. Your classmates are doing it, your friends are doing it, there's clubs at school about it, and heck, even your pets are interested. But how does MUN actually function? Why do people do it? Is it merely an extracurricular activity for students to learn about diplomacy, or is there something much, much more? Join us to find out.
So Model United Nations, you can imagine it's like a game. A multiplayer game set in a fictional scenario, within which each player is given a specific role to fulfill, and everyone will be faced with a crisis or a problem. Because what would be a game without their own crisis or problem that everyone has to resolve? Here's how the game works. So in Modern United Nations, we have something called chairs, or in the game context, you can understand them as gamekeepers or game masters. They are essentially tasked with moderating your gameplay and enforcing your rules in the game. They are also tasked with deciding when the game begins and when it is end. But about you, the players are given a specific roles to fulfill, and with their own weaknesses and with their own strengths. In the Model United Nations, this means that you are playing as a delegate representing perhaps a country. And to be able to play to your full extent, you need to be able to do research beforehand. All the players are also in this game. They are representing a different country, and it's your role to somehow work with them to resolve the problem that the entire council is facing. As we've mentioned before, the committee will face a crisis or a problem that they will need to resolve. In order to do so, the delegates or the players will need to come together and discuss the situation at hand, after which they will need to write a document called a draft resolution that contains a set of actions or solutions they can take to resolve the situation at hand. So, let's recap what we've gone through today. So first of all, we've established that Model United Nations is just like a game. And secondly, the chairs have a task to moderate the conference room and the debate. Thirdly, the delegates are like the players, but instead of characters, they represent a nation or a country with their own weaknesses and strengths. And fourth, the end goal of this game of Model United Nations is to resolve a crisis or a problem that everyone has to face. And fifth, they do so by discussing and coming up with a list of actions or solution that is called a draft resolution. So I think that's it for today. We'll see you another time. Bye.